Today I got my hands on the limited edition Wheel of Time watch from Tockr. In this video, I'm going to show it to you in detail and talk to you about some of the design choices. So find a few minutes and let's take a look. Hello and welcome. I'm Jason, the founder of Dragonmount. Thanks for joining me here today. So, back on December 24th, a company called Tockr announced the forthcoming release of a limited edition Wheel of Time watch. Tockr is a small company based primarily out of Austin, Texas, known for their high quality work. They were founded in 2017 and have already established themselves with some notable partnerships in the world of luxury watches. One of those partnerships began when Amazon approached them with the idea of producing a Wheel of Time watch brand. Several prototypes were designed through brainstorming and design sessions and everything else. One of those designs made its way to the top and eventually was produced into a prototype and approved by both Sony and Amazon. And that watch and that design is what we are here to talk about today. Tockr was kind enough to provide me with one of these watches to keep, and in exchange, I am producing this video to showcase it to you in order to give you my honest opinion. You can order this watch online right now at tockr.com or by following the link below. It retails for $449 US. Orders begin shipping sometime in March. Now, the watch I received came in this nice leather case, which will be the same that you get if you were to order one yourself. It snaps shut on the side and unfolds. On the front, it features the Wheel of Time TV show logo and the Tockr logo, both of which are stamped into it. The leather itself is it's stitched, and it's feels pretty soft and flexible, which is really nice. Inside, what I received was the watch itself, which was in this area right here, along with an extra band that I could use depending on the size of my wrist. This specific watch that I'm wearing right now is one of Tockr's working prototypes. It has a 42 millimeter face, which I believe is pretty standard, and it's a unisex watch, meaning that it's designed for anybody and is not geared specifically toward just one gender. Personally, I like how it looks on me. It feels like a watch that I could wear every day, and it's also something that I think would dress up nicely. I would feel comfortable wearing this around just in a t-shirt, or if I were wearing even like a nicer suit, or if I was just wearing like a shirt and a sport coat over it or something like that. I think it's a pretty versatile watch that really can go with anything. Also, the watch bands can be removed, and you can put other watch bands on it to make it fit your vibe, whether you do something a little more colorful than the black one that they provide, or if you want to put a metal band on or something else. Now, the watch itself is assembled in Switzerland, which is where a lot of high-end timepieces are made. The design that you see here was engineered by the Tockr designers, but with Amazon's input and their approval. It has the great serpent snake circling the outer edge of the watch, and each end of the snake has a head on it where they meet together at the top at the 12 o'clock hour. Now, like many of you, the first thing I noticed about this design was the two-headed snake thing. That's not how the great serpent is portrayed in either the books or the TV show, and it was something that threw me off at first. Like when I first saw this watch, my initial gut reaction was, wow, that's cool, that looks so great, but there's only supposed to be one head on the snake where it's biting its own tail. And while I can't speak for Tockr, I think that it would be an easy fix to update this image in a future design so that it really was a snake eating its own tail, which would be more consistent with what the books and the TV show portray. Now that said, I still love this design. I still think it feels like a Wheel of Time watch. Maybe the two-headed snake design is something that is a deal breaker for you, and that's okay. But honestly, for me, I honestly didn't mind. It's still really beautiful, and it feels like it's channeling the essence of the Wheel of Time here. I would proudly show this off to my friends and to my family, both non-readers and more awesome people like you who are fans. The outer snake supposedly glows in the dark after it's been exposed to the sun for a while. Same with the minute and second and hour hands. I did some experiments, and yeah, I could see a bit of a glow, but it wasn't bright enough for my camera to pick it up, so it's hard to show you. Honestly, while it sounds like it might be cool, having a glow feature on a $449 watch isn't something I feel like I really need. And I get it. I suspect that it's there so that when you're in the dark, you could look down at your watch and at least be able to see the time. So that works. But the feature seems a little overstated and not really something that's important to me when I'm considering, picking up this watch. Now, my favorite part of this watch design is the circular ring vortex in the center face. This was something that stood out to me more strongly in person than I got from looking at images online. The black snake rings really drew my eye in, which is pretty cool. These are etched. These aren't stickers. Combined with the fact that this is a watch, it makes the whole thing feel timeless and infinite, which I suppose is the whole point of a Wheel of Time watch. When I first received this watch, I found myself sort of mesmerized. This is a battery-operated watch. Many higher-end watches have no battery and are powered by a winding gear mechanism or even through motion, but a lot of those watches cost a lot more. And while I'm not a watch expert, I do know that luxury watches can cost many thousands of dollars. And so for this design, I know Tockr went with the battery option in order to keep the costs lower. The back of the watch is pretty nice too. It has the Wheel of Time logo etched into the stainless steel metal. On the left side, it says 5 atmospheres waterproof, and on the right side, it says Tockr, the Wheel of Time. At the bottom of the watch, on the back, it says copyright 2021, SPT, and Amazon. SPT stands for Sony Pictures Television. Like I said earlier, this one that I'm wearing is a prototype, so it doesn't have a serial number on it, but any that you might order will come with a unique number etched onto the bottom. Tockr hasn't publicly shared how many of these watches they're making, but we know that they're a limited edition, so I expect that because it's Wheel of Time, it's going to sell out pretty quickly. They indicated to me that they've got a deal in place with Amazon for several seasons, which tells me that they're probably going to make new designs after this initial one. We don't know for sure when and if that's going to happen or what the designs would look like if they go ahead and do new ones. But I can tell you, as someone who's gathered a lot of Wheel of Time books and artwork and other collectibles over the years, this is a really nice item. If there's a special person in your life, and if you can afford it, you really can't go wrong. If someone had given me this as a gift, so let's talk about pricing and availability. Like I said, this watch is available on Tockr's website for $449 US. And while that's significantly cheaper than a lot of other higher end luxury watches, it's still pretty expensive for a lot of people. It definitely falls in the category of being a nice collector's item as well as a functional watch. If you are a collector of Wheel of Time memorabilia, if you would like to have something that is nice, that commemorates the franchise or the first season of the TV show, and this is a really nice item. So that's our look at the limited edition Wheel of Time watch from Tockr. I'd like to thank Tockr for providing this watch so that I could share it with all of you today. If you'd like to learn more about this, head over to tockr.com or follow the links below in the show notes. Until next time, I'm Jason Denzel. Thank you for visiting Dragonmount. I'll see you next time.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. And as always, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave us a positive comment, and if you have any friends that you know of that love the Wheel of Time, send them our way. Send them some of our links. Let's get all of this together, all this Wheel of Timiness. Also, thank you so much to our sponsor, Tor, as well as our Patreon community. If you are wanting to know more about how this show is made or some more insights into the Wheel of Time, join us on Patreon. Also, find us on Dragonmount for social media. And until next time, my name is Kitty. This is the Wheel of Time Community Show. Goodbye.